Yes. So in the lab activity and in the activity 3, we learned that on reaction of acid with the metal or reaction of base with the metal, producing salt and liberating the gas is hydrogen. That we learned in the lab activity and activity number 3. Now we are observing the different reaction, that is the reaction between the acids with the metal carbonate or with the metal hydrogen carbonate. Right? So here, why these all reactions are? Already we know about acids and bases. Why we are conducting all these lab activities, something reactions, whatever it may be. Here, to know the properties. What? To know the properties of acids and bases. Sir, are these important properties? Are these important for us? Yes, important. Because in our daily life, we are dealing with many food substances, right? Maybe not with the chemicals, maybe with the food substances. Okay. Here, that also reacting one with the other, right? That also reacting one with the other. What? Acid base. Because many food substances acidic in nature, some are basic in nature, some are neutral, whatever it may be. So here to know them behaviors and to handle them, right? And in the medicinal or medical department, right? In that we are giving many preventive medicines, right? That also by the reaction. We are producing new substances by the reaction of many substances. So we need to know all these characteristic properties. That is the reason to know, or that is the reason to study these behaviors, right? So now we are studying the behavior of acids with the metal carbonates or with the metal hydrogen carbonates. Metal carbonate or with the metal hydrogen carbonate. So here simply we need to collect different materials here, right? So what is our aim? To observe or to study the reaction of acid with the metal carbonate or with the metal hydrogen carbonate. So for these, I required a few materials that which available in the laboratory or in your daily life also you have them. In your daily life also you have them, but not always, right? So here what they are. Here test tubes, delivery tubes, right? Here I need double holed rubber cork. Double holed rubber cork. Why, sir? No one asked me in the previous activities. Just I added zinc granules directly into the HCl, right? Without taking precaution. What precautions are what you forgot? Not forgot. Directly I explained, right? Here to show you escaping of gas, right? Escaping of gas. Before that, what placing the rubber cork or closing that, I added zinc granules. So immediately if the reaction is taking place, that gases maybe escapes. To avoid that one, now I am using double holed rubber cork. Sir, how do you join? That means how do you add the zinc granules, sir? I will show you. So for that, dropping that without escaping of gas from the reaction or by the reaction, I will add that substances into the liquid solutions, right? So what the liquids you are collecting here? Metal carbonate and metal hydrogen carbonate, salts only directly, solids, right? So I am using a different material here, thistle funnel, right? To drop the solid substances into the liquid, right? Without escaping gases. I'll show you that what is that, right? So here I need matchbox or the candle, whatever it may be, which is available, you can take them. Then here you need few more materials. Acid, right? Because we are observing the reaction with acid with the metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate. So I selected acid, HCl. Then I need here lime water. right? Lime water. Here you are able to identify the liberated gas with the help of lime water also. With the help of matchstick, both are possible. Lime water test only helps you to find out the liberated gas is carbon dioxide, right? With the burning matchstick, I'll show you that in the other reaction. Okay, so here I take it. Then next, what I required here, Na2CO3, sodium carbonate, metal carbonate, and NaHCO3, metal hydrogen carbonate. I'll give you the names also, commonly what we can call them as. Here sodium carbonate is washing soda. This is baking soda or eating soda, what we can use in cooking, right? So sodium carbonate is washing soda, sodium bicarbonate is baking soda. So these are available in our daily life, but you required acid here, right? Okay, then how to conduct this? How to observe the reaction of this acid with the metal carbonate or acid with the metal hydrogen carbonate? So let us go to the procedure here, right? Here we need to arrange the operators, right? Directly it is given, or arrange that operators I shown in the figure. So I will show you how to arrange that. So first of all, you need a retard stand or laboratory stand. So I'm taking laboratory stand, then fix the boiling tube to the laboratory stand, then fill it with acid. That is what HCl, dilute hydrochloric acid. After filling that, just you need to place double holed rubber cork by arranging the delivery tube and the thistle funnel. So double holed rubber cork, right? It has two holes. Then it is fixed with the delivery tube to pass the released gas through it. Then I'm fixing thistle funnel. So this is thistle funnel here. This is what? Thistle funnel. This is thistle funnel. So here it helps us to drop the solid materials into the liquids without allowing the gases to escape, right? So we will trap the gases inside only. So that is the method, or that is the use of thistle funnel here. Then fix this to the boiling tube which contains dilute HCl. So fix it along with the delivery tube and thistle funnel, right? Then I need to add metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate. So I am adding here metal carbonate, that is what? Sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, through the thistle funnel. So look at that, adding a sodium carbonate granules or the sodium carbonate salt crystals into the HCl, right, through the thistle funnel. So add them into the thistle funnel. Before that, here, because if you add immediately, what happens? It may be liberate the gases. So here I need to test the gas. I need to realize the gas. Is it liberated or not? So for that, I am taking here another test tube, right, fixed at the other end of a delivery tube. One end is connected to the first boiling tube containing HCl, and the other end is connected to the second test tube which contains calcium hydroxide, lime water. So this is filled with lime water. Okay, so these are the arrangements required before adding sodium carbonate, that is metal carbonate, into the dilute HCl, right? So I arranged the operators. What they are here? Boiling tubes separately containing HCl and lime water, retard stand, thistle funnel, double holed rubber cork, delivery tube. So like this, you need to arrange the operators, right? Then what to do? Drop the zinc. Here what we need? Metal carbonate, sodium carbonate. So sodium carbonate we are dropping into the HCl through the thistle funnel. Look at that. Dropped. So what happens? The reaction maybe takes place in them slowly, right? By the sodium carbonate and HCl. So we can realize that reaction with the bubbles in the boiling tube of HCl and sodium carbonate reactants. So they are liberating the gas that slowly passes through the delivery tube into lime water. So what happens in the lime water on passing of gas? Observe here. It is changed into milky white color. So this milky white color is giving you idea about carbon dioxide. You can test that gas with the help of burning mastic. That can put off immediately. So that put off of burning mastic will give you idea about liberation of carbon dioxide, right? Liberation of carbon dioxide gas. So that gas is identified as carbon dioxide. So what the reaction is observed in this activity? The reaction is observed between HCl and sodium carbonate, metal carbonate acid reaction, metal carbonate and acid reaction. What the products may be? Here you observe in this one change, what lime water turned into milky white. So this is also because of reaction. This is also reaction, right? Because you observe change. Then here also one change, gas liberated, right? Gas liberated. So that identify that giving idea about a reaction. So two reactions observed. One is in the first test tube and the other is in the second test tube. Okay. Then one more. Here I know products. What in the first test tube, one of the liquid remained. So we can call this as aqueous solution, which will be separated, right? Or observe different color. Then one more, a transparent liquid floats on it. That is water. That is water. So here simply three products I noticed. One is gas, one is liquid, and the transparent layer formed above it. That is water. So here three substances are observed in this case. So products are three here. Products are three here. In this, I taken lime water and I supplied a gas. That gas is what here carbon dioxide into the second test tube. So reaction is observed between carbon dioxide and the lime water in the second test tube. Right? So two reactions observed. One is in the first test tube and the other is in the second test tube. One is in the first test tube and the other is in the second test tube. So here I am able to write many equations here, right? Suppose if you continue that supplying of carbon dioxide into the lime water continuously, what happens? On supplying of carbon dioxide, excessive amount into the carbon dioxide, that reaction continues, and in this second test tube, you will see transparent liquid and a solid material remains at the bottom of the liquid. A solid material remains at the bottom of the liquid on passing of excessive amount of gas, right? So that also one of the reaction here. So for all these changes, I am able to write the reaction. So first test tube, I am writing the reaction between metal carbonate and the HCl, right? So these are only taken by me. So these are reactants. What I observed, three observed. What they are here, one liquid with different color separated and transparent liquid floating on it. So that separate colored liquid is here, aqueous solution of salt, that is here NaCl, and liquid floats or transparent liquid observed, that is here water, and liberated gas already tested with the burning mastic and using lime water, that is here decided as carbon dioxide. So there are the three products here. They are the three products. Then here in the second test tube, what I noticed that the reaction between, suppose if you continue these activities, sorry, the animations here, if you continue this activity with another type of salt here, which you collected, that is metal hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3. In this case also, you will find that three products. You will find that three products, namely here, same salt, water, and carbon dioxide by the reaction of sodium bicarbonate, HCl, and products here, NaCl, water, and carbon dioxide. So here the procedure is same. And you will notice finally liberation of gases, carbon dioxide, with the lime water test or with the burning mastic test. By the both, you will confirm that liberated gases, carbon dioxide. So these are the reactions we observed between the acid and metal carbonate, or acid and metal hydrogen carbonate. Okay, so here, what the second test tube reaction actually, right? Reaction between the lime water and carbon dioxide. Reaction with the lime water and carbon dioxide. So in the second test tube, what are the reactants available? They are here lime water, calcium oxide, hydroxide, and carbon dioxide. So both together producing a liquid substance, only one product on passing limited amount of carbon dioxide, first case, right? So in the first case, I observed it is turned into milky white, that is here simply calcium carbonate, right? So this will be separated at the bottom. If you remain that test tube undisturbed, that will be separated at the bottom. So it is a precipitate. And the liquid floats on it. That is separated above the precipitate called water. So in this, you will notice that two products, calcium carbonate. If you remain that test tube undisturbed, so that precipitate will be separated, undissolved, calcium carbonate, white colored precipitate, then water floats above it. That solution divided into two substances, calcium carbonate and water. Then I am continuing that supply of carbon dioxide into this milky white colored solution. What is that? Calcium carbonate and water combination, supplying carbon dioxide. So I will take that reactants, three here, calcium carbonate, water, and supplying of carbon dioxide, right? So here, continuing that carbon dioxide here into this. So what happens? The reaction takes place between these three reacting together and producing, sorry, mistake written here, calcium carbonate, calcium bicarbonate in the solid form, we will get it. It is also a precipitate and it give you water separately, but not written in your textbook. I am also not written here. So calcium carbonate, water, and carbon dioxide. Excessive amount of carbon dioxide supplying continuously. So in this case, you will observe that production of another salt called calcium bicarbonate. So this is the reactions we observed. Then here, observe these reactions taking place in the first test tube. Are you able to generalize by looking the products here? Can anybody look the products here? What they are producing commonly? Can anybody name them? What you got? NaCl, H2O, and carbon dioxide. Any change or any difference in the both the reaction of acid with the metal carbonate or the reaction of acid with metal hydrogen carbonate? Both are giving the same products. So I am able to generalize this. So generalized reactions here from the above observations, metal carbonate reaction with the acid, producing salt, water, and liberation of gas, carbon dioxide. So these are the common products. What are the common products we noticed in case of metal hydrogen carbonate acid reaction? So metal hydrogen carbonate reacting with the acid, metal hydrogen carbonate reacting with the acid and producing salt, water, and gas liberated, in this case carbon dioxide. Right? So these are the generalized equations. These are the generalized equations.